Hello, hello. Let's see here. Let me just make sure I have this up. All right. So I haven't been live in a really long time, and it's Saturday night, and I'm not doing anything. And since I'm just scrolling anyways, I figured I would jump on and let you guys watch. How's your guys' night going? I know a lot of people are at Halloween parties tonight. I'm of course a mom, so I don't get to enjoy those things anymore. I guess not. But say hi when you jump on so I know that you're here. I'm by myself, so I will read the comments when I stop sawing. But I am working on a bonus pattern tonight, and tomorrow I'm going to do more of these ornaments that I've been making. Let's see. They're wood burned. And so I'm going to do more of these tomorrow, and I might go live for my wood burning tomorrow. I am actually setting up my Christmas right now at my house. I have had a tradition forever. The day after Halloween, we always set up Christmas. It's just born. And so they get really excited about it. So we literally have Christmas going for 2 months. So you guys, if you're watching in the scrollers group, I can't see who it is unless you accept to let your name be shown. So we'll just say Facebook user. So somebody said hi, just can't see who it is. Hi Herb, hi Jim, hi John, hi Russ, hi Jerry. And hi, Jonas. So I will probably go live tomorrow and do more of these cute little guys. I am doing a wood Christmas tree this year. I'm doing all wood ornaments. So I'm trying to get it done because obviously we set up Christmas. I'll have a couple months to do that tree, but we set up Christmas, so I'm going to have to do that. Hey, Steve. Hey, Russ. So I am going to just flip my camera down so it's showing my scroll work. And then we'll see if I can get my angle right. I didn't really want to move my camera earlier. Let's see. Because I had it in a really good spot, but then I realized, I can't see anybody. Let's see. Let me just turn this just a little bit. There we go. I am not making my Christmas tree. I thought about it, but I think it will look cooler if I just do all wood ornaments and a wood star on the top. But I definitely want a wood tree. And I'm actually, so we have 5 Christmas trees already. We have the red and white themed Christmas tree that goes into our family room. And then I have an inspirational tree that goes into our entryway. And so then I'm just going to add one more tree right on the edge of my saw room. That's going to be the wood tree. And so I don't know. We'll see. I might make a wood tree too, but I haven't decided yet. So I'm just going to saw. I'll look up at comments when I can. And I hope you guys are having a good Saturday night. So this is a bonus pattern. Oh, and I guess I should say before I start, because I know this is going to be a question, what blades am I using? I'm using a 2.0 Flying Dutchman, and then I have my Seyco saw. I'm going to have to get my glue stick already. I used my spray glue, and I hate using spray glue. I feel like my glue sticks always stick so much better. And yes, I keep my finger really close to my blade, I know. But my paper's coming up, and I don't want to lose my pattern. That little guy over there. Hey, Doug. Hey, Chris. I'm going to just clean this up just a little bit. I didn't even look to see if anybody else was live. I probably should have done that. I always feel bad. I was going to take the tears off of this and just do it as an angel, but I got a little happy with my scrollers drill and drilled the tears anyway, so. Glue and pin. I need to do that too, actually. That has to get done tonight. I need to glue up some pin blinks. I got some pretty cool, I got this bloodwood, which I haven't used before. And so I'm excited to see that one. And then I also got yellow heart instead of purple heart. So I'm kind of curious to see how that turns too. Come on. That's going to be a lot of turning, Chris. Hey, Steve. Why, John? Is there a reason, John, to not do it? So the reason why we love Christmas, that's one reason. But another reason is my daughter was born on my birthday, Madison, and our birthday is December 27th. So I try, the 26th every year, everything comes down. We don't leave anything up that's Christmas related because we don't want Christmas and our birthdays to mesh. I don't know. It's been something we've done forever. So I've always just done it early. And then we literally, the day after Christmas, it's like done. We take it all down. If you guys haven't liked and subscribed, please do. If you are gaining any value. And I'm going to try to actually knock most of this out. I've had some requests since I'm the midnight scroller to scroll at midnight. So we'll see. I kind of had a long day though, so I don't know. I'm not John. I can't do these 25-hour lives. Is anybody doing anything tomorrow for Halloween? Like costumes or anything? And if you are, what are you going to be? Just a little bit. Hour drive home. Where are you going? Or where did you go? Where are you driving from? Tighten my blade. We have 21 watching. Must be not a very exciting Saturday night. I figured everybody would be busy tonight because of the holiday weekend. So when I do like eyes and eyebrows and stuff, sometimes I'll go in and just make sure that I like the shape, because sometimes like when they draw like down here, there was like a little dot down here to follow. I didn't want to necessarily leave it squared. I wanted to kind of curve it. So I will go back in and do my own things. Oh, that's awesome and sad at the same time, but I'm glad you got to be with your family. Actually, I'm going to go one over. And all my kids are home, so if you hear kids in the background, that's why. My house is usually chaos. Where does your family live? I'm going to come up here. My paper was coming off, so I took it a little. Good night, Steve. Thanks, Larry. It's a Bodis pattern. I'm not sure I know where that is. Is that in Texas? Or I hate to say that, it's like not even close. Not very good with the map. So I hear that we can actually see the Northern Lights tonight, which is crazy. I don't think we can right here, but I was going to go out and look. Oh, good. Okay, so I was right. I'd feel really bad if I wasn't. My sister-in-law is actually coming out for Thanksgiving this year, and she just moved to New Brunswick, Texas. So she's driving up from there. Yeah, Botus is in Australia. And if you guys are new here and have any questions for me, I will answer anything. Not what it gets. Is where she is. You feel like a new guy most of the time. I'm going to change my blades. So I use Flying Dutchman blades, and I love them. And I don't really need to change them as much as I do. I can just tell when my blade is getting dull, and I really like to cut with a sharp blade. And so I won't use a dull blade. Why aren't you scrolling? Are you still doing all your remodeling stuff? I'm going to go back in here because it was dull and clean this up a little bit. So another thing with spirals is you can kind of go back and use them as a sander. That is better. What's your change? I guess I should read these because other people are on their platforms. Chris, that is so true. So true. And then you get less fuzzies on the back when your blade's sharper, which saves you time in the end for sanding. So I definitely go through way more blades than most, but it does save me a lot of time in the end and cuts faster. I actually need to order some more. I haven't ordered any since I was in Houston. There we go. Knocking out a 6-foot slider window in my bedroom and putting in a full view patio door unit. Ooh, right before winter? Isn't that gonna be cold? I'm like hatching down everything, getting everything ready because I hate being cold. Hate it. Oh, you're in Houston? Why did I not know that? I think I did know that. I don't know why. Weren't you were supposed to go to the show and you didn't go to the show though, right? I can't remember now. Ah, see, I missed a couple holes. I hate that. So I actually finished her eyes already. And I always start with the eyes first because if you screw up the eyes, then you need to start over because they're like a focal point of the actual portrait usually, if the portrait has eyes, whether it's an animal or not. So I start with the eyes, and then I will just go wherever from the eyes. And since I missed some pilot holes up there, I'm going to just head down here to these roses and start in here. But the eyes definitely are the most important part of your portrait. Hey, Dennis. I think I put you started doing good 1 year ago. I started it all. What did you start, Dennis? Don't worry, it'll keep sitting there until you're ready. But you probably should get that done. Do you have it glued down? Do you notice, like, if you put your pattern down, if you let it sit too long, then it's not stay anymore? I leave mine more than like 3 days, I feel like it's not stuck anymore. That's when I had my heart attacks and then bypasses. Well, happy anniversary. That's awesome. Oh, you draw them on carbon paper? I couldn't do it. I don't have the patience for that. It's so funny because everybody thinks I have all these patience because I deal with these detailed patterns, and I have none. I could see that. I guess that's true. It was definitely humid there. Chasing little pieces. If you guys will hit that thumbs up button, I would appreciate it. I don't have any patience. Steve says Shay has no patience at all. I really don't. I am a doer. But I do like a challenge. That's true. I've been using transfers for my wood burning, and it is nice. I just don't think I could do a Charles 1000 hole pattern doing that. Well, I thought I put a hole there. Maybe it's this one. Oh, there it is. Hey, Leonard. And by the way, Steve does not help me with my patient thing because I'll message Steve. By the way, let me see if I can actually make this work. I wanted to try it. You guys are going to be here for me to try this. Let's see. It works. So I'm sponsored by Harnell Media, which is Steve Nealon, or not Steve Nealon. Oh my gosh. I just dropped myself. I'm sponsored by Steve, and he does my website, and he's amazing. Anytime that I need anything, he's like right on it, and I'll send a picture to post on my website, and it's like on it within seconds. And or I'll put it in. We have a Dropbox. I'll put it in the Dropbox, and before I even tell them that there's something in the Dropbox, he's like, "Where do you want it?" He's absolutely amazing. And then I'm also sponsored by Seyco. Seyco scroll saws. They have the scrollers drill and a bunch of other tools as well. I also got my Rycon lathe from them. They are awesome, guys. If you ever need any help with anything on your scroll saw that you do have, or if you're interested in a different scroll saw, the Seyco scroll saw is awesome. It's what I'm cutting on today. So let me go back. Hey, that worked. That's exciting. I didn't know if it was going to. Oh, I got to get back here. Dylan, it's just basically one hole at a time. So as long as you can scroll one hole at a time, you can do any pattern that you want. I don't think Steve sleeps. He does not sleep. I'll message him in the middle of the night, and he, like, if he really is not there, he won't respond. But I don't think there's ever been a time that I've messaged Steve and he hasn't replied right back, which makes me feel really bad because I think that I'm like, oh, I'll just message him now so I don't forget. And then he'll just get back to me in the morning, and then he gets back to me that night, and then I feel horrible. I do have I can't even think right now because it's late. A Seyco dust collector on my saw. I don't have it turned on. It's basically the sound of like a vacuum. I left it off for the live. As the alligator eats an elephant one bite at a time. This is true. Yep, you can do anything. You just got to do one hole at a time and just focus on where you're at. And if you haven't tried different blades, every blade is different until you find the right blade that works really good for you. For me, I like the Flying Dutchmans. I can pretty much, well, I've been using them long enough that I know what they're going to do. So I can feel like what the tension is. If it feels like it's going to go bow out a little bit, I can pretty much, I oiled my saw today. It's a little too much, I think. I can pretty much tell what my blade is going to do. Hey, Herb. Hey, Jason. Cherry. I'm not reading comments because I think most people are on YouTube. So everybody else can see. You guys can all see them. Have a good night. No one answered earlier. Maybe somebody that's on now. Is anybody dressing up tomorrow for Halloween? And if you are, what are you going to be? John or Herb, what are you working on? Hummingbirds. Ooh. Is it just the birds, or are they in a tree? Can you guys see my pattern and my blade all right? You all have to wait to find out. Dang you, Herb. I want to know. See, I'm impatient. Oh, good. Dennis says looks great for me. Jason, you're going to be Ghostbusters? Is this like a family costume thing or just you? I haven't decided if we're going to dress up tomorrow or not. My daughter's actually coming over to take all the kids trick-or-treating, so we don't have to. Good night, Jason. But I am going to pass out candy. So if you can see this little indent right here, right there, my drill bit was over too far and cut into my line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shave it down just a little bit so it doesn't have that little indent in there, because that's going to drive me crazy. And now it's gone. Okay, so this one's... that was kind of part of the feather. I also, when I cut, I'll pay attention to, this is another thing for detailed patterns. I'll pay attention. So like I just cut this side off because I was going off my rows, but realistically, I don't want to cut this other big piece right here off until I do this one and this little guy right here. If I were to go straight to this cut right here, it's going to make my feather be even more so that it could break off. Not that a feather would, but like littler pieces in here will and can easier. This probably wouldn't if I took this out. I'm just using it as an example. But so as I'm cutting, I really pay attention to my smaller cuts and where they are to make sure that I don't take off a supporting piece before I cut those inners, because less chance for breakage. Just FYI. You don't want that, especially when you're like almost done with your whole. I'm gonna go back this way. Have a good night, Larry. I might have to actually tighten this because there we go. Now I'm going to take off that supporting piece. working on something. Okay, where should I go next? Let's go finish this corner piece and then I can peel some up for you. If you guys haven't been to our Facebook page, I think it's Steve. What's our Facebook page? I can't even remember our group page. I can't remember the scrollers to newbies. Newbies is I don't remember now. I can't remember what I named it. That's horrible. We have a contest going on. It's actually in the third round. We're actually voting for our top 6. So if you'll go to the group and vote, would be much appreciated. We have a week left for the voting, and is it newbies? What's it? Let me look it up. I gotta look it up. This is horrible. I can't remember what the name is. Scroll sign newbies to pros. Oh my goodness. We're in the final round for that. So if you guys want to go and vote, we would love you for that. The first round, we ended up with like a tie, and then I tried to do a tiebreaker, and then we ended up with more ties. So I'm hoping we can get more people on to vote. So we have less likely to have a tie this round. I don't know why I can't ever remember the name of that. So the winner is actually going to win a, oh, thanks, Steve. They're going to win the cover photo for the group. And then they're going to do, win a $25 gift certificate to Seyco Roll Saw. And if you're not in the group, I will have to approve your join request, and I will do that after I'm done with this. So we have a lot of fun in there. So my blade's starting to not catch again as well. Means I'm probably going to put a new one in here shortly. So I'm going to cut this little curly Q guy right here first. Everybody's so quiet. Jerry says, I get in trouble when I say things, so I'm sitting over here being good. You get into trouble by who? Stevie always work. And Dennis, thank you. So I normally don't like lives. I wanted to try it this way to where I didn't have a panel and I could just sit here and scroll because I do want to get it done. And when I've been on panels before and stuff, I just don't saw as fast. And so that kind of made me not want to do lives. But I know that people like them and I like them. So I figured I would try to do a couple lives. I am going to do some videos of turning as well. And I will do videos with me in them more so, but I figured if I can do like a fly on the wall and you guys just watch me saw, I can get a lot more done and still do the lives without doing the whole panel thing. So I was going to correct this one right here. My blade was getting a little dull, so I just changed it out. So if you play the game and you want to drink because of broken blade, I don't break very many, so you might as well drink as much as you want. Oh, by the way, I can't spell and add words. That should not be there. Oh, well, I'm right there with you. I do that all the time. I can't talk either. Not very good at it. I say not so appropriate things sometimes. LOL. No. Oh, blade changes mean guzzle. All right. So I'm going to turn tomorrow. What do you guys have any preference? What you guys want me to do? Do you guys want me to do like a basic pen to show you how to put together a pen? Or do you guys want me to do like a candlestick? Do you guys have any preference tomorrow? I want you to let us know you are going live before it starts. I will tomorrow. I wanted to surprise everybody because I had said I was going to do it and then I hadn't done it yet. So her vote's candlestick. If it turns, then turn it. We can turn a lot of stuff. And yes, Steve, I will let you know. This was kind of unplanned. Planned live, I guess. Some kind of beads. You want me to turn beads? Or I don't honestly know if I know how to turn beads. I could do like I haven't done a ring yet. We could probably try to turn a ring and see what we could get. We could do like a pen and then try to turn a ring. I've never done a ring, so it could be like the first time trying to do a ring. I don't know about beads though. Please just do a pen or a candlestick, something safe. Hey, so far I've only had one piece of wood fly up my leg. And that was before I had my chuck. Now that I have my chuck, it's a lot safer. Yeah, I could do a Christmas ornament. I need to do those anyways for my tree. Because I'm sitting at my wooden Christmas tree. Steve, did I shock you with my live tonight? I'm going to my room now. So, did you get in trouble? Sorry, Steve. I didn't know you were going to share them out. I need to get these shared out more. Get more sense. Well, you know, Steve, I'm new to this live thing. Well, not really, but I'm new to my own live. I really haven't done that many of them. Okay, I'm gonna mute for just a second. Tell my kids to stop fighting. Because you know I'm a mom. Hold on a second. All right. Not that that worked, but we'll see. Jerry, you do lives all the time. What are you talking about? I just really haven't done them because I don't get as much done on them. That's the only thing. But this is actually working out pretty good. I'm slowed down a little bit. Not too bad. Oh. You know, some people could tell me stuff beforehand. Hi, Mike. Good night. Well, I'm the midnight scroller, so I figured if I'm scrolling at midnight, that was kind of fitting, but I don't go live very often. Have a good night. So Mike Morris on Facebook, he is from Seyco. I'm not. Well, Jerry's already saying it, so pickle. And that's kind of an inside deal from his show yesterday. And if you haven't yet, go over on Facebook to Living Beyond Disability and like the group. They're doing a fairy cabin. Oh gosh. Steve, do you want to explain it in the chat on YouTube so then I can actually read it off? Because I don't want to say this wrong. It's a contest and you have until December 17th to do a fairy house. And well, anyways, go over to Living Beyond Disability, their page, and it will be on there. Is it in the group or just the page, you guys? Oh, there we go. It's in the Facebook group. So go over to the group and join the contest. I'm going to start my fairy house. I've done a little bits and pieces, but I haven't done, haven't even hardly started. So I need to get moving on it. But I think we have until December 17th. But it is a contest. So Fairy Gnome House Challenge. So you guys need to check that out. But there's some cool stuff going to be happening for the holidays. They have a lot of cool things that they do over there. So make sure you definitely go over and check it out. And I will be probably going live with my fairy gnome house, but I need to start it. Hi, Poppy. How's your night going? Jerry says, I love my sponsor, even if she has no clue what I'm doing. LOL, LOL. Okay, well, the challenge, but they have their goal is to inspire people to keep moving beyond disabilities. And it's a really cool thing that they have going on over there. So definitely go follow. There's a lot of support things that we can do to help people with disabilities, as well for donations and stuff like that. So, and then of course they have really cool challenges and stuff like that. So it's definitely to check out, but so funny. I just didn't know about the challenge all the way. That's all. I am scrolling. Well, good, Poppy. I'm glad. Are you doing anything for Halloween tomorrow? Seems like no one is. So when you get to know your saw really well, you'll be able to hear your blade if it's not tight enough, or if something's off with your blade, you'll be able to tell right away as soon as you start cutting. Yeah, I don't know why I'm a group expert. I probably shouldn't be. I'm just there for support. Well, I don't know very much, obviously, about the fairy house, but I do know things. Some things we're doing. Yeah, no. Just obviously. No problem. You can always count on me for that. I'm known for saying the wrong things, especially at the wrong time. Never. Steve, does it say how many people are watching on Facebook and how many people are watching on YouTube? I just making sure that I should be reading the comments if people are on Facebook, because it looks like all the comments are on YouTube. But then Mike's popped in that he was on Facebook, so now I'm kind of like, oh, this was kind of one-sided. Now you can drink. Hey, Portal. Some more advice. Spiral blades, you can actually put them in upside down. So what you want to do if you're new is you want to run your finger down it. If it's smooth, then that's the side that goes down. If you run your finger down it and it's like bumpy or you can feel the teeth, then it's upside down. So you just kind of put it in. Smooth side down. I did not know that about spirals when I first started scrolling, and I think I scrolled a lot of my stuff upside down. And I know I did my first scroll saw project. I know for a fact it was jumping all over the table, and I thought that was normal. And I know that I scrolled the whole thing upside down. Okay, Portal's David. I didn't know that. Okay, so it wasn't horrible. I feel really bad if like most of them are on Facebook and I haven't been reading the comments, so just responding. You amaze me with how fast you scroll. It's kind of funny because I'm not really scrolling as fast as I normally do because I'm on live. But yeah, I'm pretty confident with my blades that I use. Let's see. Do these last two down here. You don't need beauty sleep. Tomorrow's Halloween. That's my excuse. All right, Jerry. Jerry's going to go back to building his Frankenstein computer. see. Poppy, I'm using Flying Dutchman spirals 3Os today. I guess I missed that one. Sorry. Hey, I might make it to midnight. So I'm going to go down here in the cross and do some of these because I don't want to get going and then cut one of these off and then cut my support piece off. Chris, I tried a Flying Dutchman 1 spiral today. Nope, can't control it like a normal number 2 OR from Olsen. Yeah, it takes a little bit to get used to. Spirals, they tend to go where they want, unless you have really good control over it. But once you get the feel for your blade, they are actually really easy to use. It's just about little movements and you can't force a spiral to go in a direction. I cut 1/4 all the time with spirals. So, well, ash though, I've never used ash. Well, good, Russ. I'm sorry about that. Russ says, hello, folks. Figured I'd come over from Facebook so I could see the comments. I felt really bad, but I didn't want to read them all by myself. And then I realized the people on Facebook have no idea what is going on. Because I'm just responding. Sorry about that. I will definitely read the comments next time for the Facebook users. But yeah, it does take a little bit to get used to a spiral. I use both. I use straights and spirals. It just depends on my project. I'm not one over the other, except I probably use spirals 90% of the time compared to straights. Just because I really like spirals. And Russ, what are you doing on Facebook anyways? Or don't you usually come on YouTube? Ah, gotcha. Did you enjoy your root beer? Hey, Mark. I am cutting, I guess you can't really see it. I am cutting a Bodis pattern. It's an angel crying with a cross and some roses on the bottom. I did, but when you said you wanted a root beer float, then I really wanted some ice cream. Did you get some? Or now you're just craving it? Ah. Well, now you can drink some more. Looks great, Shay. Thanks, Mark. I oiled my saw today, and I think I Might have oiled it a little too well. I'm going to cut from this side. Hey, Nathan. Thank you. Let's see. What am I missing? Russ says, Mark, I had 1 gallon of root beer float with, but no ice cream. But then that is not a root beer float. You have to have ice cream in your root beer float. Otherwise, it's just root beer. Thanks for stopping by, Mark. Have a good night. Enjoy your dessert, your midnight snack. Hey, Nathan, you should come over onto YouTube. I'm not really good at reading comments, and everybody's commenting on YouTube, but not Facebook so much. But I am trying now. Earlier, all the Facebook people had no idea what's going on. Hey, Jason. Jason, I kind of bad at reading comments on so if you want to see them, come over to YouTube. I am trying though, so if you want to stay on Facebook, you can. All right, I'm going to do one more in here, and then I'm going to go back over a little bit. I think I'm going to go over to her wing. And if you're fast enough, if your paper starts to come up like that, believe it or not, if you're sawing fast enough, you can actually, it flaps the same speed where you can still see the line. I know that sounds crazy, but it works. So I am going to go up to her wing and work my way back down. And if you guys have any questions, you can put them in the comments. I will answer anything. Everybody's so quiet. How do you know how to be? How do you know how quiet we are? You can't hear us. Well, no one's talking in the chat. Are you screaming at me, Steve? I mean, I'm not complaining. It does help me so I don't have to keep stopping. I just don't want to bore you. Thank you. Steve says it's looking good. Oh, I'm gonna actually. So here's another thing I always saw with a glue stick right next to me. Just in case my pattern lifts at all like that, I can just put a little glue on it and push it back down. It saves me a lot of time. But I always have a glue stick next to me. going to take a drink really quick. All right. Okay, I'm back. Couldn't figure out my password. Well, I am kind of in the same boat. I got hacked on all my accounts, if you're on my Facebook page. And I had to change my passwords for everything. And I keep locking myself out of everything because I don't remember what I changed my passwords to in a big panic to like try to get them all changed. So, yeah. I haven't been able to get into anything. Hey, Matthew, how are you? I'm actually up on your normal time. I'm going to move my keyboard. I keep hitting it. Matthew, was it you that just got spiral blades playing Dutchman? I can't remember now. Caught on something in there. go. Hey, Emily. She says, wow, I haven't gotten the hang of spirals, but I see they sure cut down on time. Great job. Yes, they are a time saver. Once you get the hang of them, they are. At first, they are a little intimidating. If you try to force a spiral to do what you want it to do, it will do the opposite. But once you learn what it wants to do and you can kind of follow it, it makes it a lot easier. But I like it because that doesn't limit me to size for my throat of my saw. I can pretty much saw any size with a spiral compared to a flat because I don't actually have to flip my piece around. So and I'm actually shouldn't have done that. Glue this down really quick. Move that just a bit. And with a spiral, you can kind of sand, like this is a really thin area and I already took the chunk of it off, so there's not much for it to grab. It is almost, it's like 3 minutes to midnight. We have 11 watching. You guys are all night owls. bedtime. It's almost my bedtime. But, you know, I'm the midnight scroll her, so I figured I should probably do a live at least until midnight. I'm gonna do this one. I'll probably change my blade. Well, this one's being a booger. We can get it in here. It's not wanting to catch. There we go. We will do this guy. Just make sure. All right, I'm gonna do this last cut right here, and then I will finish this tomorrow. But it's midnight. I made it to midnight for the midnight scroller. Actually, I'm gonna. This wants to just come up. I don't think I got much on there. There we go. It's almost always midnight somewhere. This is true. This is true. All right, I lied. I'm going to do this one now really quick. Make sure that was just a fuzzy. I need it this way. Broke a blade. All right, you guys. I'm not going to put a new one in. Then I don't have to have it not be weighted. But that's some done. So there she is. These ones won't take as long because they're not tiny cuts, but we'll finish this tomorrow. And I'm also going to come on and do some turning tomorrow. I haven't done turning live yet. So we're going to do that tomorrow. And then I'm not sure what I'm turning yet. I haven't decided. But I want to thank my sponsor, Steve Nealon with Harnell Media, and then Seyco Scroll Saw. And I want to thank all of you for coming on tonight and hanging out with me. And I hope you guys have a good night and happy Halloween because it's midnight here. So, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a good night.